Welcome you all to the course Signals and Systems, and this is a lecture about basic discrete time signals. In the previous lectures we discussed about basic continuous time signals. These are the list of basic elementary discrete time signals. They are nothing but unit step, unit ramp, unit pulse signal, unit impulse signal, sinusoidal signal, real exponential, complex exponential. All the signals are more or less similar to continuous time signal. Only the way of representing and way of denoting the signals are different. Other than that, mathematical functions are same. First, let us consider unit step signal. We all know that in the continuous time u of t is equal to 1 for t greater than or is equal to 0. Here it is a discrete time signal, so u of n is equal to 1 for n greater than or equal to 0, and we have to express the signal, the graphical representation. We have to do the discretization of signals. For example, signals only exist at n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, n is equal to, and so on. So signals may not exist between 0 to 1, between 1 to 2, between 2 to 3, and so on. So this is unit step signal. Next one is unit ramp signal. So once again the same mathematical representation. Instead of r of t, here it is r of n. R of n is equal to n for n greater than or is equal to 0, 0 for n lesser than 0. The graphical representation is a ramp curve, so it's keep on increasing. It's like a linear scale. Third one, unit pulse signal. So in the previous lecture, unit pulse is expressed from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2. Since it is a continuous time signal, so for the entire interval we consider the curve. But in the case of discrete time signal, so x of n is equal to a. Here simply go with ordinary pulse signal, where a represents for any amplitude for the interval n1 to n2. For example, signal may exist from minus 5 to plus 5, or minus 3 to plus 3, or minus 10 to plus 10. This type of signals are called as unit pulse signal. Another important signal, once again, it is an impulse signal. Impulse signal will exist only for n is equal to 0. At n is equal to 0, the amplitude is 1. For rest of the values of n, the amplitude is 0. Such type of signals are called as unit impulse signal. The notation is del of n. Next, sinusoidal signal. So once again, similar like continuous time signal, the notation is x of n is equal to a cos omega n, and x of n is equal to a sin omega n, where omega represents frequency in terms of radians per samples. So 2 pi sorry, omega is equal to 2 pi f, and f is equal to 1 by n. Here capital N represents time period. There the time period is t, here the time period is n, and the period should be a full integer number. To make this a full integer, we have to multiply we should multiply by small m. That small m will make the entire period as full integer number. And these are the graphical representation of cosine and sine waveform. And other signal is real exponential signal. So there we discussed x of t is equal to a into e power at. Here simply I have taken x of n is equal to a power n, and that is for n greater than or is equal to 0. So there are once again decreasing exponential and growing exponential. If my value of a is lesser than 1, there it is lesser than 0 or greater than 0. But in the case of discrete time, the value of a is lesser than 1 or greater than 1. If the value of a is less than 1, that too between 0 to 1, the function will start to decrease. If I choose the value which is more than 1, the function will start to increase. So that will produce decaying exponential and growing exponential signals. And the last one is complex exponential signal. So complex exponential signal, x of n can be expressed as a power n e power j omega naught n, Once again, as per Euler's rule, I can express e power j omega n as cos omega n plus j sin omega n. Now we can able to separate real part separately and imaginary part separately. Now based on the value of a, when a is between 0 to 1, that will produce decaying exponential. When a is greater than 1, that will produce growing exponential. But it is not exponential here. Here we have multiplied cosine as well as sine, so that may produce decaying cosine, that may produce decaying cosine or decaying sine, and this is nothing but growing cosine, and this is nothing but growing sine terms. Thank you.